I be ballin' like a pro. I be ballin'.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Tonight it's Charlotte, as they'll be playing against the Timberwolves.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA in all its excitement. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last game for the Timberwolves, they picked up the W again, and there wasn't much question as to how that game was going to turn out. They absolutely put the hammer down on them.
And guys, we often hear the argument offense is the best defense, and that was the case for them.
Well, you can't really argue when they're executing like that. It was really perfect offense.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Marcus Morris is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Mitchell in at the point. And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. No good from Booker. And for Yusuf Nurkic, you see the flashes of how dominant he can be in every game.
I mean, the potential is there, and he is working hard to find that consistency. I do believe he's noticeably better when he plays with an edge. He's more in tune with what's going on. You almost want to rile him up or do something to tick him off before every game to get the best out of him.
To the inside, Morris. Mirotic grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Richardson. Walker looking for an opening. Outside Mirotic. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get a shot for 3. Booker rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. McCollum kicks to Mitchell. And it's blocked by Mirotic. Walker against Mitchell. On the wing, Booker. Right side, Mirotic. Booker with no one around. That one wide left.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And stolen by Booker. Outside, Walker. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Good D by Mitchell. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Over Richardson. Here's Nurkic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nurkic has got his first 2 points of the night.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
Yeah, we saw no matter what they tried offensively, the opponent just had the answer.
Well, that was an absolute beatdown. And you hope that they learn and move on from it.
This is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of the NBA's top defenders down low. The league's leaders in rejections this month. 4th, Yusuf Nurkic.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Now here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game again. And Mirotic kicks to Richardson. Shot to stop the run. Mirotić's shot is off.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. He almost never get that wide open a look.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. 7-point differential. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
Booker looking around. With 4 seconds on the clock. Good D by McCollum. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
And we've seen just how incredible McCollum can be when he is feeling it. One of the few guards in the league who gets everything to fall when his shot is on. It's why he can just erupt with huge scoring nights at any given time.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Nurkic is out there with Morris. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Mitchell's got his second bucket tonight.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Booker against McCollum. Here's Mirotić. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And with McCollum's explosiveness, Greg, you recall he put up 50 points in a game last season.
And how about he did so in under 30 minutes of floor time? McCollum, only the second player to ever achieve that mark. Helps he started with a 28-point first quarter. When he is locked in, he can put up points like nobody's business.
And Walker kicks to Mirotić. Walker against Mitchell. Here's Mirotić. Drains the three-pointer. Mirotić has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Wiggins outside. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And Booker kicks to Walker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Kemba Walker continuing the fine tradition of New York point guards. He should not go unmentioned when you talk about the NBA's best ball handlers.
And without a doubt, Kemba Walker, one of the league's most entertaining players.
And enlisted at 6'1", and that might be a stretch, but he uses it to his advantage, staying low and almost dancing when he's out there attacking defenders.
He hits both from the stripe. Of course, when you look at point guards now, lots of combo skills, but there aren't as many guys with the pass-first mindset maybe that we've seen in the past.
Right, and it's a great point, Kevin, because increasingly you've got to be able to have guys at all 5 positions who are willing to score, or it certainly enhances your ability to win. If you are a pass-first mindset and really put scoring at a secondary level of importance, you've got to do it at such a high level. And I'm talking about guys like Rajon Rondo, Ricky Rubio, Lonzo Ball. All are men who have such a high degree of passing acumen that they can take a step back scoring-wise and still affect winning.
Great examples. And it's Mitchell missing. Fast break now for Charlotte. McCollum against Booker. And here's Walker. 5 points in the game. So they take the lead. 6 points for Nikola Mirotić.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch-and-shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball?
The defense not doing its job there. Left him wide open, and I'm sure he's kicking himself for not cashing in.
A nice shot by Booker.
Well, you're talking about a guy like Booker, perfectly suited for the catch-and-shoot game.
McCollum kicks to Mitchell. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to McCollum. Back to Mitchell. Can they get it? That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his third assist on the night. Walker against Mitchell. Booker outside. With the teardrop, the shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
This guy has so many shots up his sleeve. Devin Booker loves to go with that floater when it's presented to him.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Yeah, with the score this close, guys, I am shocked at the lack of defensive aggressiveness. That has to be shored up.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Off target from three-point range. 14 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. 10 points for Donovan Mitchell.
When you think pure scorer, one of the guys that comes to mind, as young as he is, Donovan Mitchell.
And so it's tied as we...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here, taking a look at Charlotte. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they remind me of...
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Kemba Walker is out there with Booker. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Mirotic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
Year after year, the Timberwolves have the NBA's most grueling travel schedule. A lot of miles to cover in the West.
Kevin, if you add up their flights in a season, they could circle the globe more than twice. And let's remember, there's no frequent flyer miles here either.
Morris. That one, no good. Good D by Booker. Puts up a three. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Walker against Mitchell. On the wing, Booker. 6 points for him. 5 on the clock. Walker the pass to Mirotic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Morris has got 9.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris, adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Pass to Booker. Over McCollum. No good from Booker. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game will kick off a 4-game homestand. Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
And Booker kicks to Walker. Passes it to Mirotic. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Talk about stretching out a defense. He's been unstoppable tonight.
I'll tell you, he's nailed everything in sight, and how efficient he has been from outside the arc.
Bogdanovich left side. Over Morris. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Bogdanovich battling through the defense, Kev. Amazing touch on the difficult basket.
Here's Nurkic. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Mitchell wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, the scary potential of Donovan Mitchell overall as a scorer. If it's a consistent three-point shot in his arsenal, forget about it, guys.
Walker finds Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Well, I love how personal this thing is getting. If you drain a three on me, anything you can do, I can do better. Well, he's a guy that can adapt and adjust to any defense he's up against. It's really something to watch.
Booker against McCollum. No good from Booker. On the wing, Wiggins for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Because sometimes Wiggins better off when he doesn't have to put the ball on the deck.
5 seconds left in the third. Here's Booker. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Booker's got 11 points. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. We've got Marcus Morris. Donovan Mitchell is out there with McCollum. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Bogdanovich. Now Richardson. He kicks it to Walker. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Minnesota in the lead. Mitchell passes to Morris. A 3-pointer off the mark. Charlotte's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Wiggins against Richardson. And Mirotic has it in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Booker. True on the 14-footer. Booker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Charlotte.
Very rare for a guy to enter the league with such a polished mid-range shot. Booker, so impressive.
Wiggins kicks to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. It's not going to go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Walker against Mitchell. Booker left side. The kick out to Walker. Fires it up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Timberwolves trail. And here's McCollum for three. Here's Morris. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, at a healthy 235, Marcus Morris is pretty good at throwing his weight around, especially on the glass.
Booker outside. To the inside. Mirotic. Nurkic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead. Booker against McCollum. 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim. No good. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. It's tipped. Wiggins dishes to Mitchell. Shoots over Walker. And it's Mitchell missing. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. On the wing, Booker. Outside, Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Walker. Shot clock at 6. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
He had a foul to give there, but he'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, you have to admire Donovan Mitchell. This guy is capable of playing either guard position, and he plays with so much passion and energy, guys. It's infectious.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 3. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
Thank you, David. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, those are essential free throws to make a 3-point lead. It's going to take something from long range now to tie this game.
Charlotte calls timeout. They're down by 3. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, what's your take?
And right now, you can go for the 2 and then a quick foul or go for the home run.
Well, you've got to be smart regardless of what you choose to do. You shouldn't just heave the 3 if it's not there. Let's see what happens.
And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, guys, that'll seal it for sure, right? Terrific job keeping his concentration and knocking those down.
For 3, Richardson. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. And so Minnesota takes the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know.
They wanna have my baby. Nah, 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 fresh like mayonnaise.